We's gotta have his little
Gotta
panic.
my soul
He's
right, dog.
gotta get his soul right.
Like I
Especially,
tell If and Luke, I gotta go rejuvenate my soul. That's what I do at a show.
especially for this one.
Ain't no doubt.
Especially for this one.
I
We've been waiting on this one.
can't even. I forgot how this sagged. How much it sagged.
Yeah. Like
Holy
this is,
shit! This is
this
what
is more
took
than
us to the tour school.
more than just a
All right, we
story.
rolling.
We rolling?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Let's
All right,
go.
we cut it off. Here we go.
Here we
back.
go, baby.
Boys in the Sip. We back, and
Cooking in the
First of
diner
all,
day.
like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Boys in the Sip. I'm gonna say it every time until y'all get tired of me. Every time we're gonna build them subscribers up, and just go do it for us. We appreciate it, and we're gonna get right into what we ended last episode. We told y'all we were gonna give y'all the golf gambling story, one of our favorites. And I'm so glad that we didn't.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because we started talking about it after we got done with the last episode, and we realized how big that story was and what it snowballed into.
Mm-hmm.
What it snowballed into. I mean,
Reminiscence.
it's like that's a whole episode. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna give them. This is just a whole episode. I mean, we're not talking college football. You know, that's gonna be the next, and we'll talk about what the Ole Miss Texas A&M game. But right now, this episode is 100% off this one story right here.
The West Monroe hustle.
The West Monroe hustle. And I want to get something clear real quick. All right. And I think I touched on it. Now, we were 19 years old. All right. We don't hustle anymore. We play golf. Like I said, we'll pretty much play anybody that wants to play. That's what we like to do. But we were 19 years old.
This wasn't no hustle.
Yeah.
This was head up.
Yes.
Big boy golf.
Big boy golf.
Y'all bring y'all's big boys. We got our big boys waiting. They called out. We won't say who our backer was, but they called him out. They said they didn't even know who our names were, which we'll get into that.
Yeah.
So bring your two boys down here to my 9-hole golf course and let them come a day early.
Yeah, it was a tournament.
Yeah.
There was a tournament in West Monroe, 9-hole golf course. It was a good little golf course, good greens. But anyway, we're gonna go play, and he tells us where to be. And and as always, he's gonna pay us $1,000.
I was up to 2-dime appearance fee by this point.
You got the 2-dime.
This was the end of the road,
and I was at the dime appearance, which obviously he deserved it.
He knew who the bull was,
and we got 10% of whatever we won him. And but we get there, and we were meeting up with our guy, and he's like, all right, there's 4 guys here, y'all are gonna play them, and they had kind of already made the bet, and he said, y'all are playing them head up, y'all are playing them, you get a half a shot, you get a shot, you get a shot and a half, and you get 2 shots. We're like, what? Like, man.
$1,000 every way.
$1,000 every bet.
Adjusting after the first 9.
You can imagine. Turn your phone off. You can imagine how many bets that is when you're playing 4 people with their combos and all that. And he said, all right. He said, when y'all get out there, if one of y'all look like y'all have birdie, then I need the other guy to slough off a little bit so y'all don't look as strong. And we're like, all right, yeah, that's good. So, I'm going to kind of start it off with how it started. First of all, again, these were 4
professionals.
And it was 2 amateurs that had just made the match play of the U.S. Amateur.
Yeah.
And then Casey Crane.
It's a mini tour boy.
Mini tour boy, and I can't remember other guys. I mean, they were some studs. And we didn't know it at the time, but when he told who was coming, he said it's Joseph Dotley, which is Will Joseph Dotley, and he said it's Brian Boswell, which my name's Rodney Brian Boswell. That's who he said was coming. I guess I don't know. We, like I said, we showed up and we were playing some players. And so anyway, these weren't no slacks.
No.
So we start off on number 1. We both hit good drives.
Tell them about the sound, Bozzy. Tell them the difference between the sound of a stud and other ball coming off the club. Because what happened on number 1, I hit it dead right on purpose because I knew you hit it down the middle.
No. We both hit the fairway. All right. I knock it to about 3 feet. And I look at Will because he's ahead of me. And I said, all right, this is where, I said, I got birdie. I ain't going to miss that. And I said, this is where you got to slough. And we're playing, it's like a 9-hole course. There's a road that runs right by number 1. And there's a stop sign behind the green. And I said, hit that stop sign. And it was about 15 yards, right in line with the flag. So I said, it's going to look like you're, he said, all right. So he takes out, 1 club too many. Bow! Kicks it out of bounds. So he's got to pick up. I go up there and make birdie. And, I mean, just take it over from there, man. I mean, like, it was.
Well, we're playing 9 holes first, and then we're adjusting. And then we're playing 18 straight.
That's right.
So our boy goes, y'all go shoot 3 under. That's what he said.
Yep.
3 under, be fine. I don't care if y'all lose a few bets. Just put it right there, and then we're going to go play.
We're playing
y'all trust
low ball. Okay?
Yeah, low score on each hole.
Out of our
so
2.
you birdie 1, we pick up a few more. We shoot exactly like you said, 3. They shoot 3, 4, 5, whatever, right around there. We probably lose 4,000 to 6,000 on that front 9. Then we go, and he goes, all right, cut loose. So we shoot 7. So we're turning, and we killed them. They're crying, man.
Yeah, the 2 amateurs had given up.
They've quit. They go into the guy. They're like, this dude right here, his ball sounds different. They're fucking. They got you.
Yeah,
he's quit. We see it.
Yeah.
We've seen it 100 times. When you're playing not with your own money, you don't fight as hard as when you're playing with your own money.
Yeah.
And so we go up to our boy after we kill him. We're gonna make that last 9. We're like, what do you want us to do now? I mean, these bitches they're toast. He goes, point blank.
Yeah.
When you fuck with the bull, you get the horns. Go take it deep as you want to go. Don't let off. We were like, thank God, we want that 10%. We just calculate. We're like, okay, here we go. You get another birdie? We just brother-in-law. I don't think either one of us shot better than 2 under on our own ball, but we best ball 7-7.
7-7.
What was the total? How much did we beat them out of?
82,000. 82. And so we get done, and they pay half. And
we're supposed to be there all weekend.
Yeah, we're supposed to be there all weekend.
2-day tournament.
2-day tournament, and they pay half. So you imagine me and Will. We've got our appearance fee. He gives us our 10% of the half.
We go for some steak, baby.
Oh, we look up
steak
the finest
and shrimp and lobster,
finest restaurant you could find. We go have a dinner. We probably spent $400 on the dinner. I mean, got the best steaks. We were living it up. I mean, 19 years old, and we had a time that night, and we're getting ready to go back.
Yeah,
and we're like, this could get real bad.
Yeah, we're about to win a couple $100,000.
And we get back out there the next morning, and for the rounds and stuff, I always got a little nervous and stuff, so I had to go to the bathroom. And so I went to the bathroom, and when I come out, and it's a pro shop, small little pro shop, and a little bitty clubhouse, and when I come out, I see the guy that was backing them starts walking towards me. And he's like, "Where's Will?" And I was like, "Yeah, Joseph." And he goes, "No, where's Will?" I said, "You mean Joseph?" And I said, "Where is Will?" I said, "His name's William Joseph Dotley." I said, "He should be around here somewhere." He said, "No, he got in the car and left." I said, all right. He said, yeah. When we confronted him, we pulled him in the office and said,
Let me take it from there.
Okay.
Okay, you go. So you go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, Joseph, come here. So it's his office, his little pro shop office.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. So I sit down right in front of his desk. And this was back before laptops and shit. Like,
Yeah.
he had a monitor. This was like that big white monitor.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that monitor.
Yeah.
And so I go in, I sit down, they shut the door. They got that dude with that button up, that Cajun dude with the chains and shit. Somebody ain't no more than a golfer than the man in the moon. He's just the money, you know. They shut the door. I'm like, what the hell's going on, you know? He flips that computer screen around and he goes, is that you? And it was me. I'm in my North Carolina floppy hat. You know, with that floppy hat when I played college golf, and I'm posing. I'm in that reverse C. I said, hell no, man, that ain't me. That's my cousin. I said, I'll go get my driver's license out of the car right now. Here's my business card. I sell mortgages and life insurance for a damn living, man. I work. I said, I'll go get my shit out of my car. He goes, all right, go get it.
Yeah.
And I look up, your ass ain't nowhere to be found. I got in that damn Honda Accord, bro. I didn't even back out of the parking spot. I drove over the damn shit out the road. I won't say his name, my boy. I said, you better get your ass out here right now.
Yeah, this ain't
shit
good.
That hit the fan. I left Bozzy in the bathroom. This Cajun's about to kill my ass. And he's like, holy shit. He's like, all right, I'm on the way. And you calling me, you're like, man, what the fuck you left me? I'm like, dude, did you see that? Somebody's in the office, bro.
I was like, I called our guy that was backing us, and I said, get up here now. I said, look, this is on you. I said, we came, we played, we performed, and we did what we were told.
Give us our money. We going home.
Yeah. And no, we didn't even stick around for the other half.
Hell no.
No. Once they let me loose, and I called Will, I said, get your ass back up here right now. And he said, you all right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. And he comes back by, and I've already walked out there, scoops me up, boom, we're gone.
Yeah.
We're gone. I said, I'm not. Of course, they weren't paying him the other half, but I mean,
that was just
they were trying to hustle us.
Correct. And they met the wrong bitches.
Yeah. They met the their match, and they shouldn't have given us the strokes.
That was the end.
That was them.
That was.
I mean,
the word was out.
Yeah.
That was the end of the summer.
Yeah.
Gadsden, the earlier story, how we came together. That was
more, but
3 or 4 months previous.
The end of it.
They knew who was out there.
Yeah.
They heard the stories.
Yeah. And that's when we said, nah.
We were driving back to Jackson, from West Monroe. We were almost to Vicksburg, about to cross the Mississippi River. I remember I called Billy Joe. I said, Dad, I ain't never doing this shit again. And he said, thank God. I said, I'm done. I'm turning pro. I'm done. I'm going. I can beat any some bitch on the planet. I'm gone. I'm going to Q school. I'll never go play golf like this. Again. He said, all right, beautiful. That's fine. He said, get your ass home. He's like, I'm going to tell you right now, your boy's going to get the other half of that money. Y'all can get screwed out of that. I'm like, that's all he cared. That was his advice. I was so rattled.
Yeah. I was like, we did not care.
And no shit. We went back home. When we started talking about it earlier, we forgot. Like, that was the ride back where we said, you know what, dude? If we can do this, why don't we just go do this?
Yeah.
And you said, well, I'll tell you what, before you go, why don't you go try to qualify for the U.S. Amateur? You ain't never played in that. And I was like, all right, shit, that's a good little warm-up.
It was at Dancing Rabbit.
Yeah.
The qualifier.
So we went about a month later, got in.
Yep.
Played at Merion.
You birdied the last.
Yeah.
You birdied the last to win the qualifier.
The best part, you probably don't even remember this. And you know how good I used to be with the long irons.
Yeah.
And the par fives. It was just like par the rest of the course, played in 4 or 5 under. Just guaranteed lot. We're on 17. That dogleg right par 5.
Yep.
That tight tee shot. Such a hard little fade right there.
Golf course has got some tight tee shots.
Azalea. And it's always so muddy.
Yep.
Remember that?
Always.
And so I hit that drive and I got 5 iron. I got 190 to the front of the green.
I remember it now.
Mud piled. You're like, it's all right, just hit it. And that was one of the first times I think I ever said, I'm going to do conservative. And you were like, not wanting it.
Yeah.
You always backing me down.
That's right. And
I said, bro, I ain't losing this shit right here. We done fought too damn hard. These some bitches back here, they're choking. We done been here.
Yeah.
I said, I hit sand wedge, made par.
Yep.
And then birdied
Yeah,
18.
birdie
That
18.
hard ass hole. Me and
Yep.
Clint Provost got in. I mean, that was awesome.
Off to Merion.
Merion was probably that was my favorite golf course I've ever played.
Oh, that place
Dude, how
is-
unbelievable was that place?
It's unbelievable. If y'all don't know, y'all look up Merion. It's in Philadelphia, and it's where Justin Rose won the U.S. Open.
It's like
I mean,
6,800 yards from the tip. It's proof that
Ben
you can.
Hogan has the plaque
Correct.
where he hit the 2-iron
Yeah.
to win the U.S. Open.
Uh-huh.
It's got the baskets on top of the flag. I mean, it's history.
Yes.
History, and we're getting. I'm like, well, we're playing in the.
Our
US.
confidence was. We didn't
There's
think
studs
anybody
out
could
there.
beat us.
Brian Harmon, remember,
Yeah.
played practice
He was
round.
number
He's
one
right
seed,
there.
I think. Him and Anthony Kim were in the final 8.
Francisco.
AK, by the way, baby, I love you, man.
Oh gosh.
I wish you were still playing.
I thought he was going to come back.
Bro, he's the only
Anthony
junior
Kim.
golfer, and I Casey Wittenberg's in there too.
Yeah.
Because he just was so good, so fast.
Yeah.
You can't even compare yourself to him in junior golf, even though he's your age. Somebody stopped playing junior golf, and he's 16, winning amateur events. He was too good for junior golf.
Yeah.
That's half the reason I was number 1. He's really number 1. You know, I was really number 2.
Yeah.
But AK, buddy, he had more. I was like, holy shit, dude, he's as good or better than me.
Yeah.
He hits it as good as I do.
That's
And he would, and then I remember I had nationwide status. He gets booted from Oklahoma. He comes out. He Mondays in this one in Cleveland. I see him on the putt green. I'm like, what the hell you doing? He's like, man, I had a little problem. Like, coach, I'm like, you ain't got to tell me, dog. He's like, dude, I thought you were in jail. I was like, man, what are you talking about? I mean, how's that happen? I'm out here with a car. You think I'm in damn jail?
Yeah.
Y'all in college?
But tell him. So you tell him how we go from the U.S. Amateur, and then kind of your mindset, and then our next little journey. And this is all kind of just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. So this was August or so. Then we play USAM.
Yep.
And that was my practice. I was like, I got to play one tournament before I go to Q school because I hadn't had any tournament rounds. It's been nothing but gambling golf.
Yeah.
You know, we were just gamble golf. Just it was
A lot
good
of practice, but
it
like
was
I said,
not
there's a difference.
Not a true 4-day putted out, play your score. You can't make a 7.
That's
you
right.
know, 4 straight days.
Yeah.
And so we went, it was just a warm up. But then we go to Q school. I just literally got in my Honda, drove out to Houston, didn't even call anybody. I was like, dude, I don't need nobody. I played 9 holes. I pulled up, threw my bag on my own back, ripped around for 4 rounds, shoot 7 under for 4 days, cruise through, and then we get to Ombre.
Yeah, then you called me and said, all right, it's time.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Mm-hmm.
The Ombre. It's the history.
That's the name
the second stage track. It's where all the bulls go. Even par makes it. Everybody wants to go there because you don't have to go low to get through. Or you think you want to go till you go.
Yeah.
And it's 30 degrees, winds howling 25 off that water. It's just
Panama
brutal.
City?
Panama City Beach.
We went early. We were staying in one of
We stayed in Bob and Courtney's condo.
Okay.
Yep. Down there at Sandestin.
And it's
we were driving 30 minutes down the
4
road.
rounds and top 20, what was it? Top 20.
It was like top 21 in ties or so.
21 in ties gets a third stage.
We were down there all week. I was kicking your ass at putt-putt. I mean, I beat you out of more damn money putt-putting and chipping. We're out there warming up for the round, and me and you are chipping for $100 a chip. And these guys are like, what are so much over here doing?
I was trying to get my money back.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then we're in the middle of the 3rd round, and I'm leaking oil. I'm done. I'm 5 over through 8. And I'm head down the fairway. We got 28 holes left. I got to get 8 birdies to get back to the number. And I'm down. I'm done, man. You saw me. You knew me better than anybody. I'm up in front of you, you know, my head down. And you look up about 30 yards up the fairway. You go, hey, I bet your ass 1,000 you can't get back to even today. You know, I like to tell myself you were trying to get me fired up.
Yeah.
I know you're just trying to take advantage of me and give me your damn money back. I took from you at putt-putt because you couldn't win a putt-putt hole. I was like trying to let you get even. You couldn't win a hole.
We went around that putt-putt.
Till damn 2 in the morning.
Till they kicked us out.
Yeah, you couldn't win a hole. I was like trying to almost let you win. And so I turned back to you and I said, make that shit 2. And we get all the way to 17. I got it back to 1 under and I bogey. And then I par the last hole to shoot even. I clip you out of that 1,000. And then we got the last day. We got to shoot. We're 3 off the number. We got to shoot 2, 3, 4 under to get in.
That's what
and
we
that's
think.
the only round
Yeah.
of golf. I told you this because I always know where I stand.
Yeah.
I'm a sports guy. You know, I'm
Yeah.
basketball, soccer. I'm situational, point guard, cap. I mean, I know what everybody's supposed to be doing on every play. You know, like that ADHD in me, like I was built to handle 30 things in my mind on the golf
Yeah.
course at the same time. Wind off the right, hit it low, knock
Yeah.
it down. You know, you're like, dude. I'm like, man, that's how I think.
Yeah.
You know, but that day I was in such a zone and playing. It was unflappable, dude. Like the way we hit
So
the ball,
good.
we didn't miss a green. And I get to 17 and I hit it right at that right bunker, exactly where we aim it, that par 5. Because it's a 3-shot hole. We're not
Yeah.
going for it. Hit it out. Don't hit it OB left. Blow it out right. We get up there. We can't find my ball anywhere. Right at that bunker. We're like, where the hell's the ball? Rules officials all up on it. He's like, I heard it.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he points at it.
There's a little, just
Dot.
a little,
Plugged.
barely can see it.
Plugged under the lip.
And
I mean, I look at you and I'm like, bro, how can this happen to me right here, man? Like,
you're starting
I'm
to
like,
freak
I'm
out.
like damn near in tears. I'm like, I'm getting fucked. This is
Yeah.
unbelievable. Like, how does it? Like, what am I about to do? And I don't even know where to play it, what to do. I'm in such a whirlwind. You go, dude.
Yeah. Well, Dickie Pride was standing there. I don't know. People that know golf remember Dickie Pride. He played
Yeah.
at Alabama. He played on the PGA Tour. Ton. Like I said, there was studs here.
Yeah.
Brent Snedeker, Matt Kuchar.
They're cheering for me at
Yeah.
this point because
And
we're
he-
off the number. They're out of it.
But Dickie Pride said, "Look, tell your boy to calm down. Make him take unplayable." He said, "Y'all are fine." So I walk over to Will, and he's wanting to hit it, you know, and I'm like, "Will, look, dude, you're fine, man. You're fine. We got this."
And I said,
Take-
what do you mean?
I was like, "You just
You go,
take
you're
it."
5 under par right now. I
Yeah.
said, what? You go, dude, you're 2 clear of the number. Take an unplayable. Get this son of a bitch out of this bunker. Knock it down there. Get up and down for bogey, and let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's
when
what I
the
did.
First time you didn't really know. You didn't know.
I didn't even know what to do.
where you
I was
stood.
lost.
How good it was. 100% the best round on the golf course
Oh yeah.
for the day. You know,
Yeah.
especially round 4.
Nobody
Q
else
school,
cracked 70 that day.
you know, and I was like, "Look, come on, you got this. We took unplayable. You got to drop in the bunker, and you make an unbelievable bogey."
And you would think it would have settled me down, but then I got to that tee shot on 18.
Yep, 18.
How many
tee
times did I
shot.
back off?
Well, 18 tee is you got out of bounds right, water left, and it's probably
25 yards wide.
30 yards at the most.
Wind's blowing.
Yeah.
30. I mean, it's
And
howling.
It's like, you know, the only way, you know, hey, it's easy to hit out of bounds here. Easy in the water, but, you know, and we know the number. The number was sitting on 2 or
Mhm.
3. It was going 3 to 2.
We're thinking par for sure in. Bogey may even get in.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
backed off. And I
No,
said,
Yeah.
fuck it. The
Yeah.
water's better than out of bounds. I'm aiming this shit right in the middle of that pond. I'm just going to cut it back and pray that some bitch cuts because I know I can't hit it straight right now.
Yeah.
It cut back just enough. I got
Just enough,
enough
right
that
on that.
I'm on the
right
side slope.
before it goes in the water. And then I got up there with him, and he's a nervous wreck. And I was like, "Dude, you're the best there is, man. You're the best there is." And caddying is just, it's all it is because they know. I mean, players like him, and they know what to do. You know, there's few times you got to step in, but it's just keeping them calm. That's it. Just keep them calm. You know, all throughout the round. You know, just trying to keep their mind off some things and keep them relaxed. And I just said, "Man, you've hit this shot 1,000,000 times." Society of Life said, "Just get
bail
up there,
out right,
just
hit it
bail
on
out
the
a
back
little
right of the
right.
green, take the water out of play, 2-putt this submission, and let's go.
Let's go." I said, "We're going to third stage." And at that time, when you went to third stage, you automatically had your
Status.
your status, nationwide card. And sure enough, he hits it back right, makes an unbelievable 2-putt. And
we just sat up on that balcony and just watched them collapse. We kept
Yeah.
watching that phone, watching that board.
Yep.
And old Brant Snedeker with them long locks back in the day,
Yep.
3-putted 18 to move the number.
Moved it to 2.
Moved it to 2. He
Yep.
still made it, but he
Yep.
moved it back, and then we didn't even have to grind the last 4 groups.
No.
Shit, we started celebrating, drinking damn whiskey up on that deck, man. Shit.
Oh, we went back to the condo. I wanted to go play some more putt-putt, but you know, we went back and had a good time, and we said, all right, it's on, man.
Yeah.
You got this.
Yeah.
And third stage was probably 3 weeks later, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, or maybe
It was
a month.
almost a month later.
Probably a month.
It was back in almost December
And,
then.
and third stage was, at this time, was in Orlando.
This was the original Q School.
Yeah, this is the original. 6 rounds. 6 rounds, and top 25 it was top 50 get their PGA card or something. I can't remember. Top 25,
I can't remember either.
100% get their PGA Tour card. And everybody else, it just depends on where you finished, would kind of how they, with the nationwide, where you were on the shuffle.
It's just where your status was.
And so anyway, we go out there 2 weeks early. Yep. We get a house. It's on Crooked Stick and Panther Lake.
Yep.
In Orlando.
Orange County National.
And they have like cabins and stuff and like houses out there. Well, we get one of those, go out there 2 weeks early, and man, we go to Disney World. We playing golf, and one thing that I know hurt, just not knowing, is all these tour vans are there.
Yeah. They start attacking you like bees.
Yes, and
they're like, "Who's this kid?"
Yeah, but they want you to hit
my club,
all their new stuff, and they're like, "You can hit." They'll give you. Dude, we have more clubs.
Yeah,
like they'll give you anything, and then Will's like, "Let me hit this. Let me hit that."
Yeah,
they're giving you drivers, different shafts.
Shit, I don't think I played with one club that I got there with in the damn tournament. I had a whole new set. I'm like, shit, I 10 new sets in the truck.
Something, looking back on, we would, you definitely.
Oh, my dad gets pissed at me all the time about it. He's like, I told you should have never done that club deal.
Yeah.
It drove him crazy.
Yeah.
As I'm living at his house on his damn couch with no car, I'm like, I ain't going to take the damn club deal.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I need something.
Yeah.
But he wanted me to play what I wanted to play. And I look back, I wish I'd have done that.
Yeah. Well, that was after.
Because they weren't giving that much money back then.
That was after the fact. Where Bridgestone picked you up.
Mm-hmm.
But this is before, where you hit balls after ball after ball, which you hit a lot of Bridgestone. And that's when, Bridgestone was
they were a brand new company. Their first year. They signed Couples and Appleby on the big tour, and they signed me and Kuchar and Snedeker on the nationwide. We were the first 5 Bridgestone staffers. Not many people know that.
And so it starts first round. We're playing with Marco Dawson. I know some people will know that name.
Dan Forsman, dude.
Dan Forsman played with it. He played. That was like the third
round.
That
driver off the deck, bro. Dude, one of the best shots I've ever seen in my life.
280 something into the wind, and it was the best. One of the best shots I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
yeah. But after the first round, Will shoots 76, and Will. If anybody knows him, he's down. I'm trying to pick him up, and he goes, "Man, let's go, get some to eat." And we're sitting there at the we had ate, and we're sitting there having a drink, and look up, and Boo Weekley sits down.
Love you, Boo.
And Will and Boo, they developed a good relationship, but this is before they knew each other, and he looked at Will, and he told him, he shot 76, and he was all down. He goes, you got to hear Boo talk. I talk like a redneck. Boo,
he's a whole different draw.
A whole different draw. Florida redneck. Yeah, I get. And he said, "Boy," he said, "you got 5 more rounds." He said, "This is you don't even think about 76 first round." He said, "You got so long to go." He said, "Get your ass in gear and go."
Yeah.
Go get them.
He said, shoot 2 under a day
Yeah.
the next 5 days, and you're going to be living large. And then when I look back, that's all it would have taken.
That's all
I'm
it would've
thinking it's
taken.
over. You know?
That was his start.
Yeah.
I mean, he after that,
Look, that year, okay,
JB Holmes
he didn't
won it.
even have full status.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're playing in North Carolina on a Tar Heel because it was early in the season, and so lower status guys weren't getting in everything. And so then we get a phone call, and we get in Athens on Tuesday.
Yeah.
We ride over together. We drop out the Tar Heel, and we go to Athens. It's like the second or third term of the year. At that time, they played 2 overseas, but we split it with like the Australian tour and then one it was a South American. I can't remember exactly what it was. And then we started like in late March in Louisiana and then went to Athens. So it was early tournament. And so Boo gets in on his number late, gets in, makes the cut. So Mitch finished his second 7 times that year. Got his PGA card. He didn't have full status to start the year. And we rode over. I got my boy that was caddying for me. Ken Duke took him that week. Said, "Hey, you want to come on my bag?" Ken finished the second that week, wins the money list that year. Dookie, we love you, Dookie. I hope you end up listening. I'm gonna come play in your charity tournament next year. Garen went a couple weeks ago.
His?
I don't think Boo does his anymore.
What's the one Pro Bull crosshand?
Crosshand.
What's that one? The one
that's just cross-handed classic.
Cross-handed classic.
Yeah,
we need to do that one and do a little. We'll do a little episode with.
Oh man, we got some fun in Boo's old tournament. That 2-man scramble I used to go play with Peyton, and oh my goodness, man, talk about some Calcuttas in competition. Woo!
Ben Bates, I remember that. Ben, he was.
That was our crew. It was me and Benny and Boo and Broadway. You could count on meeting us at the truck after the round. We were drinking beer, and I would always get done every round, and Boo would would always have a note in my locker.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want anybody to know where he was drinking beer or fishing.
Yeah.
He don't mess with his damn fishing hole or his beer spot after the round. And he had one for every damn town. And so we would always do a note. I didn't know if he's going to be drinking or fishing.
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit because I was missing most every damn cut anyway. And I was hanging out with them so much all weekend trying to wait to go to the next town.
Yep.
And so it'd just go drink a beer. I couldn't even get in a bar. 20 years old.
Oh, you probably
hanging out with them 3 crazy from. Oh hell yeah! Well, shit. When we missed the cut at the USM, we went to
Borgata.
We went to Borgata. We went to.
Your dad.
We said, "Shit, we right by Atlantic City."
Yep.
Billy Joe said, "Shit, let's go, man. Let's go have some fun."
We went and roll some dice. And remember that. Borgata was just opening.
Yeah.
Just opening, man. But I mean, just to think about, man, how much fun we had. And just
we didn't know what we were doing that. We didn't even know what was going on. Sitting there at finals and trying to compete with
how good you were, you know. And
that class was one of the strongest classes at Q School. JB Holmes won it that year.
Yep.
You had Snedeker, Kuchar, and Bill Haas didn't even make the PGA Tour. They just made the nationwide. You had Nick Watney, Hunter Mahan, JB Holmes, Jeff Overton. I mean, I'll have to think back, but it was. Yeah. I look back, I'm like, no wonder I didn't freaking make it out of there.
The reason why we're not talking about the rest of the rounds because it never.
That was when you finally get to the stage where you get your ass kicked for the first time, and how do you react?
Yeah.
You know, my way was I was like, shit, I got to figure out how to get better, but I'd never taken lessons.
Yeah, I remember your shoulder was hurting, and I got on you. I'll never forget it, dude. It was the second round.
It was terrible that I tried to play a career with a bum shoulder and didn't even know it. But I was so worried North Carolina was going to find out and take my scholarship away. Because when you get over a certain % scholarship, you're not supposed to keep playing sports in high school. They're allowed to stop you if they want, right?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't know I'm sitting there playing basketball. Well, I freaking dislocate my shoulder, tear my labrum, and I'm up there and coach had no idea.
Yeah.
And I didn't tell anybody, man, because I didn't want to lose my ride, dude. I'm out of Mississippi, shit. Worked my whole damn life to get out of there, and I'm like finally going, you know.
Yeah.
And we're playing Duke's tournament. Okay, we're number 6 in the country. Okay, at North Carolina, we got 2 returning All-Americans, and then I come in, and we get Martin Urethra from Chile, who was number 7 in my class. We get me and him come in as freshmen. Well, he's coming in from Chile. So they don't even let him play the first couple of tournaments because all his grades and shit were so complicated. They couldn't figure it out through the clearinghouse. So we were playing some other people in the lineup because we had 5 studs, 9 guys on the team. The other 4 knew they weren't playing. They knew who the 5 was. We didn't even do qualifying, man.
Yeah.
We did one qualifying round. Coach was like, Dotley's in. I'm picking the other 4. Dustin, I mean, it's boom. It was no practice. That was a problem for me.
Yeah.
Like that not having the structure was why I went there.
Yeah.
Because I could do whatever the hell I wanted.
Yeah.
But from a golf standpoint, it wasn't like I was doing what I wanted from a party standpoint. I went to there because I was like, holy shit, dude, this is the best practice facility I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
They had 3 chipping greens with every different blade of grass. And I grew up under a damn tree hitting off dirt.
Yep.
And I mean, just being up there, dude, I mean.
We chip, I think that's why growing up chipping around in the Delta, especially Greenville.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, because y'all, that's buckshot. But
we used to have those push-up plateau greens. You couldn't even chip it on the green,
push-up greens. You got to hit so many,
I mean,
different little
Scotty Scheffler
shots.
and Sam Burns and all of them came and played in the Greenville Junior Tournament. They never won it.
Yeah.
You couldn't, I mean, that golf course would eat anybody up if you weren't from around there and didn't know to stay short of the greens.
Yeah. You had to, especially if it got firm,
Mm-hmm.
And back then, too. I mean, now with lean, these courses are getting, you can just overpower them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of golf courses, but, back then.
They need to dial back to the Merion. I mean, that's just proof right there. The golf course does not have to be long to be hard. Grow the rough up, firm it up, and let them go. Good luck.
That's right. I mean, Justin Rose won Merion at 1 under.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mickelson, God, that was another
short
one.
Golf course.
Mickelson had it.
Yeah. He just couldn't get that U.S.
Open. He ain't going to get it.
Oh, man. But, man, we, got through that 3rd stage of Q school and, I mean, finished pretty low. I mean, right around last.
Damn near last, yeah.
And, but you still got your card. And Bridgestone picked you up and, had a fun year and just, something you'll always remember. It didn't turn out, like you wanted. You grinded for, a few more years. And then we even did try to make one comeback.
Yeah.
And I met you out and, I'll never forget, you called me. You were in Houston or Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was in Oxford at this time, so that was probably 2017 when I just moved. It might have been 18. Probably. And you said, "Come on, man, I'm making one more run."
Yeah.
And he said, "Come out here." And I was like, "Man, I don't know if I can just,
I finally got my shoulder fixed.
Yeah.
And it started clicking a little bit.
Yeah.
Some of that stuff I worked on that I couldn't do with Hank.
Yeah.
When I was hurt.
And I was like, all right, went and got a plane ticket, flew out there. And I remember the first thing, because you said you were hitting really good, but weren't putting. And we got on a putting green, and started doing some drills. I was watching you, and you were putting the ball, and it's so. People do this all the time. The ones that don't know that the ball, will be on the heel,
mm-hmm.
and then some do it on the toe.
Most people do it on the toe because you're inside the ball.
Yeah,
and you think the middle of the ball. And it's
you're
not.
like, dude. I'm like, dude, your ball's pretty. I mean, you're on the heel, and you're like, you kept looking like, no, it's not. I'm like, dude, I promise you. So I took a couple of videos. I put the 2 tees down for you. I mean, that's the best drill ever.
Yeah.
You get 3 foot straight in, and put 2 tees, and you sit there, and it's so easy when you have a caddy that can sit there and just ball after ball and get the balls for you.
Yeah.
And got your alignment and got that ball right there in the center of the putter, and it was on. You played.
Yeah.
I mean, we got through that easy.
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to go with you on the next stage, and you didn't get through. But that was kind of the pro career.
Mm-hmm.
With a lot of mini tour stuff, and we probably can remember a few stories of that. But just we, like I said, we were talking about that gambling story. That's probably one of our one we remember because we were so young, and we were like, man, we started thinking about it, and just how it led to that next couple years of your pro career, and you know, like I said, you kept grinding some Monday qualifiers, all the mini tours and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I mean,
I
it's just
Mondayed in probably 6 or 7 different
yeah,
times, which
yeah,
that was the gamble.
yeah.
The one
The
round.
Monday
Put me
qualifiers,
one round that matters.
yeah, a Monday qualifiers is nothing but gambling. You got to fire at every pin, and you got to be aggressive, you know. But
I know that's what I always said about the one thing gambling golf does for you in tournament golf is when you get yourself in that position to make it come down to one round or to the back 9.
mm-hmm.
You know, like I didn't have many seconds and thirds when I played pro golf, which is why I kept doing it. It
Yeah,
was like if I've top 5'd, I won.
yeah,
You know, it's like get in contention and that's when I can go.
yeah,
But I couldn't get myself there enough.
Yeah.
You know, like we talked about it a million times. I'm like, God dang, if I could just get myself in the hunt, I know I'm going to play my best golf when it
Mhm.
matters. But I couldn't play my best golf on Thursday and Friday,
yeah,
you know, and consistently for 4 days against those players. And it just bothered me so bad watching them hit it so bad. Because this was back before technology was just clicking, man.
yeah,
Like, not everybody hit the ball solid.
yeah.
You towed it, it didn't go.
That's right.
You know, like there were some scrappy ball strikers that were making a hell of a living hitting it awful.
That
You
was
know, and
the,
I'm playing with them. I'm like, holy shit, man, this guy's terrible.
Yeah.
And he shoots 68. You're like, damn,
Mhm.
how did dude shoot that? He hit it in the woods. It was like playing junior golf with Chris Kirk. I played so many AJGAs with that dude. He would hit it in the left woods about every 3 or 4 holes. He'd punch it out to 100 yards and he'd get up and down for par. I'm like, damn, man, this dude hits
how I
it
played my whole
everywhere.
life.
And if he hits it down the fairway, make birdie.
Yeah,
If he hit it inside 15 feet, he made it.
grind you to death. Like I said, it looked like you shoot
Chris
80.
Kirk was my Cannon Cup partner. That was a fun team. We had Kisner, Webb Simpson, Brendan Todd, Jesse Mudd, Chris Kirk, me. Who else was on our team? But we were playing against Anthony Kim and Spencer Levine and the Texas boys. It was fun as shit, man. That was a good Cannon Cup. We talked a lot of smack that week. They beat us though.
You got anything else, you know, you want to take off that story, or anything else you want to, you know, kind of hit on? I feel like it's going to be a perfect little episode. The Monroe.
Well, yeah, now
hustle.
they can understand when we talk about golf and who we are a little
Yeah.
bit more. Also seg into the whole, we're not hustlers.
Yeah.
Let's get that straight. That
Yeah.
was about a 3-month ordeal where that was head up golf.
Yeah, it was
You
some
know,
good
against
golf,
some dudes,
man.
like I can't even name off who I played.
Yeah.
But now it's
Oh.
modern day. Look at the stack right there. Like, come get it.
Come get it.
Come get it.
That's right.
There's it's just head
Just
up.
like
Who
to
wants
play.
to play
Yep.
and put your money up?
And that's
How I like to play golf.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Well,
waste my
once-
time out there.
Once you start playing golf like that, it's hard to just go have fun, just to go. I mean, we can do it. You got to be with the right people and stuff. But I mean, it's just that competitive drive, and that's you know, that's what gets our juices flowing.
Mhm.
You know, and it's, I mean, that's fun, man.
Hell
That is,
yeah.
I mean, we love it.
Yes.
Everybody, like, we've been doing these Calcuttas and stuff forever around the Delta, and I promise you, there ain't. We hold the record for the most 6-man wins.
Ain't
I
no
promise
doubt
you.
about that.
Calcutta, everything. If somebody wants to argue with that, and I don't think they do.
No.
Yeah, they don't want
Come
to.
on down to
Come on.
Mississippi. All
on.
pros are allowed.
Yep,
There's
they're
no
changing all the
restrictions.
rules and letting all the pros that want to be on the team come. And you know, these Calcuttas have gotten crazy. You know, they really have.
I know we were talking about it, you know, a couple of weeks ago about stories. I said, dude, some of the best stories are here recent.
Yeah.
I mean, this done got now where we done found us a group of guys that just like to do what we like to do.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
done figured out these dudes play as much against each other as they do for us.
Yeah.
You know,
You got a little match tomorrow,
I think we have one rounded up so
rounded
right
up.
now.
and they ain't gonna learn
10
their
o'clock. I'm trying to tell them. I mean, you were in the car.
Yeah.
I called him.
Yep.
I said, you're messing with the wrong crowd. You've done got it to the amount where we're engaged, and you're just not gonna chase it down and get it back.
Man.
But we'll keep taking it if you want to give it to
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
But I tried to tell him to stop.
We're gonna get a video. Like I said, we're gonna have to ease into it and see which ones don't mind us out there videoing, getting some footage of these good gambling matches. Because man, they're fun, man. I mean, they are fun, and these guys are getting after it.
That's what
You
I'm
know.
excited about with the show. I know the
Yeah.
first couple of weeks we're going to be chilling in the studio, get the audience a little bit of insight on who we are, but
Yeah.
we're going to get out into action real soon.
Yeah.
With the guest and different spots, towns, golf courses, wherever we decide we're going to go and have
Yeah.
a good time.
We
Music,
we're getting
whatever.
the feel now. We're
Yeah.
loosening up.
Oh yeah.
And I told you, we're loosening up. You listen to that last episode, look, we're letting it all out there,
Yeah,
man. My mom, dad, they know who I am.
Dude, you got the greatest parents.
Oh, I got the greatest
We
parents.
text it on the group all the
ever.
time. Great parents.
Yeah, greatest parents ever. But they're, man, shoot, my mom plays the organ at the church. Hadn't missed probably in ever. Dad, they don't cuss.
They don't cuss,
drink.
they
They
don't
don't
drink.
do anything. Just great people work.
How did they let me be your best friend?
Yeah, I was like, where in the world who am I like in my family? And I'm like, and I'm named after my mom's brother, Rodney, who was shot and killed at McDonald's. I never got to meet him. And I mean, I don't know how he was. They said he was just, funnest personality. My granddad, now he was fun, had a great, just loved life and toy, and but just a great parents. I'm like, am I going to ease into this? But hey, I'm not. Me and you aren't ashamed of anything.
No.
Anything, man. This Boys in the Sip. We're trying to, tell our story a little bit, have fun, talk about football. Like I said, we go anywhere. We just like this episode. It's just a straight one of our stories and kind of where it took Will, so you can get to know him and kind of where his path went, and and then so it's just fun doing this, man, and I hope people are listening because we can go so many different ways and reach so many people and do so many different things and for Mississippi and that's what we're gonna do, man.
Ain't no doubt.
We're not even we're here, man, and we want to be here.
Yeah.
That's me, mine and your mindset. A lot of people don't get what we're doing, man.
Yeah.
They don't have a clue. They just think we're just being.
I mean, when I played golf growing up, people don't understand. When I was out playing national stuff, all I thought about was representing the Delta.
Yeah.
In Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go on Chapel Hill, you come up, they didn't even know my name. I was Mississippi. I don't think there's another damn kid at that school from Mississippi.
Yeah.
Because shit, you had to have a 29 ACT to get in. I don't think we had many of them carrying around. No. They had to make a special exemption for me on my 20. I can promise you that. I looked Coach square in the eye. I said, I can tell you one thing. I didn't come all the way up here to go to school. I said that shit right in front of my mom. I said, I'm coming up here to freaking get on TV in 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't believe me.
Yeah.
He'd get out there to practice every morning, 8 o'clock, 8:10. And what are you doing? Yeah. You got class? Yeah, I got class a little bit. And then he'd go in his office. He wasn't paying attention. But he was telling a story. Funny one time, he said, I will say this about Dottie. Gave me freaking fits. But he goes, beat me to the golf course every day.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks I'm up there partying.
Go to class.
Everybody thinks I'm up there partying. Now, I had a good time. Yeah. But after I practiced.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like in high school, everybody's like, oh, party, dude, I ran 10 miles a day, played pickup basketball till 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, whatever I did after that was whatever. But I got back up the next morning and did it all over again. Yeah. There wasn't no hungover, not grinding. Yeah, I talked about it at Halloween last night with, Lee. Yeah. And shit, dude, they don't understand what I did.
Yeah. Oh, me. All right, man. Well, we hope y'all enjoyed that little golf story and where it took us and took Will, and we'll be we'll be back with a lot more. And, Boys in the Sip.
Hotty toddy, let's go.